Well, hi there, everybody, and good Monday morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here, back after a week off away from work here. It's good to be back. And I tell you what, the weather I had in the southwest United States has been brought to Nebraska. You know, I saw 88 degrees while I was in Death Valley, California, one of the hottest places on earth, in the middle of summer at least. And I thought, oh, I'll see these 80s here in a couple of months. I didn't think I'd see them yesterday and today. It's very warm out there. In fact, today will be record-breaking for much of the area. I just want to list off some records real quick here. Well, actually, I'll get to those in just a bit. Let's start off with your storm spotter classes. First, we have several going on today. First off, in Hamilton County at the Aurora Fire Hall, your class going on at 6:30 this evening. Franklin County at the Hildreth Fire Station, that is a 6:30 class this evening. Colfax and Butler Counties, yours is a combined class up in Schuyler. That's at the fire department there, and that's a 7 o'clock class. And then way out west in Mountain Standard Time, or Mountain Daylight Time, I should say, 7 o'clock Mountain Daylight Time, Perkins County at the Grant Fire Hall. The North Platte National Weather Service will be out there, so several to choose from across the area for the day today. Now, we've talked about the fire risk. We've had the fire risk for several days now, and that's going to be a risk again today. Red flag warnings in the pink shaded areas. Now, it does not officially include the Tri-Cities, but even if you're not included in this, your risk is still going to be fairly high. It's just that the highest risk is going to be where we have the pink shaded areas. But just keep in mind, high risk of fires out there, dangerous conditions, a little bit breezy out there combined with the extremely dry conditions we've been dealing with, low relative humidity levels. So just be smart about things out there. We've seen how fires have caused big problems the last several days. We don't need that to continue here for today. Now, a mild start to our day, and again, very warm out there. In fact, as I said, record breaking. I'll get to those records in just a bit. Now, notice a cold front, though, coming through later this afternoon. With that front coming through, you'll notice it. Winds will crank up out of the north behind that front, and eventually colder air will start to work in. It may take some time, but eventually it will become chillier along with the windy conditions out there. We'll be looking at a few clouds out there to start tomorrow off. So a little more sunshine today compared to what we'll see for tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies, a noticeably cooler day out there. Much, much cooler, but still pretty close to average for this time of the year, and a bit on the breezy side still for your Tuesday, although not as windy as what we'll see overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. But it will be a dry frontal passage. Unfortunately, no precipitation on the way. Now let's look at highs for today. Well into the 80s, if not even making it to 90 in Ord and Broken Bow. We'll see mid to upper 80s and lower 90s to the west here. Tri-Cities area, upper 80s. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if we see 90 degrees. These should break records in the Tri-Cities. Our records: 83 for GI, 84 is the record in Hastings. Broken. 80 is an unofficial record in Kearney. That should easily be shattered. We'll see low 90s around Plainville, Kansas. To the east, we're looking at temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. 87 in Lincoln. Your record is 81, so you should break that pretty easily here. So a very warm day expected for today. Then we go back to more average conditions for tomorrow. Again, I put the windy icon on there for your St. Patrick's Day, but that's more of a overnight tonight and early tomorrow morning kind of a deal. It'll still be breezy out there tomorrow, but not as windy during the daytime hours as what we'll see for your overnight tonight and Tuesday morning. A little bit warmer with Wednesday with your upper 50s again on Thursday. A slight chance of rain for the most part. Does not look like much unless you want to trust the Canadian forecast model, which I'm not trusting too much at this point. Then upper 60s on your Friday, the first official day of spring coming in for Friday, March 20th. And then we'll start to cool it back a little bit for Saturday into Sunday, but still not that bad out there for the weekend. With a slight chance of rain coming in for Sunday night, also does not look like much at this point, but still a long ways away. So again, a lot going on weather-wise when it comes to the records today, but precipitation-wise, unfortunately, is going to stay on the dry side for the most part. We don't have any significant moisture coming in anytime soon. So enjoy the warmth today. We're jumping right into summer here as we wrap up these last couple of days of winter, but it'll be more spring-like for most of this week ahead, but still pretty decent conditions expected for most of the week ahead. So there's your forecast for today. Until next time, which will be tomorrow, I promise I will be back tomorrow. Until next time, I'm meteorologist Travis Klineski. Hope you have a great Monday.